Hello, everybody. I'm checking one thing. Sometimes you just got to check. Yes. Okay. Hi. I realize I probably should have checked before went live, but it's okay. Hi, it is January 24th in the year 2024. It's 9 a.m., which means it is time for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the spiritual leader here at Unity of Tucson. Unity of Tucson is an inclusive and loving spiritual center right here in the heart of Tucson, Arizona. Southern Arizona, my digs, where I was born and raised, and where it will always feel very comfortable and familiar, and it always feels like home to me. I've had many other homes. I've lived in Los Angeles and New York City and Toronto, and I've lived around a bit, but Tucson will always be in my heart. So the mindful moment is an opportunity that we take every single weekday at 9 a.m., except this past Monday, which I won't get into, but sometimes I'm late, and that happens too. But we take an opportunity every single weekday at some point during the day to activate spiritual practice, to actively engage spiritual practice. Because what I have found is that an active and consistent engagement of my spiritual practice has enhanced the quality of my life. And so that is what I'm here to do, is to step into the enhancement of the quality of life. Right? Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. I see some comments are coming through. Yeah, post a comment. Let me know that you are here, and let me reach out and say good morning to Beryl. Grateful to see you this morning, Beryl. Beth over on YouTube, grateful to see you. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Sherry, fabulous day to you, Sherry. William, yes, what a magnificent day filled with magnificent peeps. Indeed, that is so. Roberta, hello, magnificent people. Well, right back at you. You're all magnificent. And that is what I always say, right? I always say this every single week, every single day. It's one of those days. I say this: you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. Do please keep doing that. So every day I say that I am, or that you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I hold firm in my resolve that that is the truth of all expressions of the Most High, which is what everything is. That we are all magnificent expressions of divinity. We are all expressions of God. We are, the wholeness of us is God. And that as we move forward, we are the creators of our own experience, rooted in that understanding. Why does that come up? Because I affirm that every single time I see you. It is a reminder to me to affirm my good, to affirm that I am light, I am love, I am life, I am magnificent. And I invite you to really take that to heart. Why is this? Well, there's this meme, right? I said on Sunday that, it's probably no surprise that I enjoy social media. And there's this meme that comes back up every once in a while and makes the circulation of the various social media channels. And it's one that I really love. And so I've downloaded it and I keep it like close to me. And I want to share it with you. And it is this one. Ready? Here, I'm going to put it on the screen. Finding yourself is not really how it works. You aren't a $10 bill in last winter's coat pocket. You are also not lost. Your true self is right there, buried under cultural conditioning, other people's opinions, and inaccurate conclusions you drew as a kid that became your beliefs about who you are. Finding yourself is actually returning to yourself, an unlearning, an excavation, a remembering who you were before the world got its hands on you. How does that feel for you? How does that resonate for you? I invite us all to return to the knowledge and understanding that we are magnificent. And I say this, I don't say this every single time I see you in this venue, in this forum, but I do sometimes say, your magnificence has nothing to do with what you do in the world. Your magnificence is simply who you are. And so by just existing, you're magnificent. Your presence is magnificent. That's how I understand and hold firm in my resolve and in my heart the truth of you. So, what comes up for you around that? Are you ready to truly accept today your magnificence more so than perhaps ever before? And there's always room to grow into your sense of magnificence because, well, God is infinite. And so there's always room in the infinite for expansion and growth and deepening understanding and returning to a greater sense of self. So that's what today is all about. There are a couple, things that have come up for me also in my time in ministry that remind me of this. And I see these reminders everywhere. It's why I think that that third part of the mission here at Unity of Tucson, remember who you are. Actually, maybe we need to change it to return to who you are. Let go of everything that seems unlike it. I'm not changing the mission statement, by the way, because part of it too is remember who you are. If we remember who we are in any given moment, then that memory, that remembering, that, oh, yes, I recall now the truth of my being, and it is not contingent upon anything in the circumstantial world. It is just the core of my being. So I get these messages from all around, and I continue to spread this message as well. There are a couple other places that I have gotten this. There's one of my favorite spiritual guides. I hope you laugh at this. Is RuPaul, and RuPaul had this to say once. She said, "What you really are, by the way, is an extension of the power that created this whole universe. That's who you are." RuPaul gets it, right? There's also this quote of Dr. Ernest Holmes that came across my feed recently that I want to share with you. We are all children of one living God, one God that permeates all without exception, one intelligence that governs all, and most important, every man and woman who abides in the universe is a significant entity as the universal consciousness. Our doors will forever be open to all. Whoever you are, be proud. You are a divine idea in the mind of God. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? And so, if you forget who you are, or if you don't know who you are, I invite you to wake up today to a deeper truth, a deeper understanding. Let yourself go on the journey of self discovery, of returning to your understanding. Um, there was also something I heard recently said, if you don't know who you are, be careful because other people will decide for you. That's an invitation to claim our power, to truthfully deepen into our understanding of our beingness. Yeah. Oh, Mary Beth, thank you so much. So glad Mindful Moments, she wrote here, so glad Mindful Moments popped up on my Facebook today. So grateful for you. And and I love RuPaul. Yes. Reverend Mary Beth Spear, I'm always grateful for you, and I'm grateful to have you a part of my life. So thank you for being here. So let us allow ourselves to simply, today more instead of a formal prayer, let's allow ourselves to go just into a quiet contemplation time, a time of remembering, to really land into those aspects that we teach. God is all there is, and that's who and what we are. What if we simply allow ourselves to simply just gracefully, gently meditate on that idea? I'm going to invite us all to close our eyes right where we are. Simply close the eyes to allow ourselves to turn the attention to that inner life, allowing an easeful, graceful awareness of what's happening in that inner life. For the inner life is the point from which all external experience flows forth. And so I begin with an internal awareness. I relax in this moment. I release anything that has preceded this moment, inviting us all to do the same. Release any anticipation for what may unfold. Let us deepen into awareness of the presence as the presence in the present, right here, right now. Simply easefully relax. Check in for just a moment to see where the mind has gone, where the thoughts have gone. Are the thoughts in alignment with a sense of truth, or are they trying to lead you in another direction? Settle into a remembering that you are in control of the thought. We are in control of belief. I relax in this moment. I hold firm in the resolve, right here, right now, that there is only an infinite power, only this infinite presence, this infinite source, this infinite creative energy. And while I use language to describe it, it is beyond description. For there is no adequate descriptor for the infinite. There is only the magnificent flow, the love, the light, the life, the peace, the beauty, the harmony, the wisdom, the intellect, the intelligence, the intuition. There is only this outflow and inflow, balanced sides of the wholeness. There is love only. Love, a synonym for God. Love, a synonym for that which is. Love, a synonym by which we may identify ourselves, for the wholeness of us is this. Every fiber of our beingness and everything that has constructed itself in the world of form to flow forth as our lives, it is all God. There is no separation. And so I choose to remember. I choose to recall. I choose to live in this understanding. I remember who I am. I remember who every single person I encounter is. I let my life be led from this point of view that every face I see is the face of God. Every face I see is the face of God. And so I lead with love. I lead with kindness. I lead with joy in my heart. And I trust in honorable intent. I trust in the perfect flow. I trust. And so, with gratitude overflowing from within, I deepen in this understanding. I allow it. And in appreciation, I affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Always a delight to share this time with you. And look forward to much more. Much more. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. right here on Facebook, YouTube, or on our website, wherever you're watching. I do want to let you know, hey, if you want, actually, if you're in Tucson and you would like to, if you have forgotten who you are, and what happens sometimes is if we forget who we are, what shows up is disorientation, dis-ease. It shows up in various ways that are not so great. If you've forgotten who you are and you need some support in remembering who you are, I would love for you to join the Prayer Chaplains of Unity of Tucson and myself on January 31st. Wednesday evening at 6 p.m., we're going to do a healing circle experience in Harmony Hall right here at Unity. It's a glorious, relaxed, meditative experience where prayer chaplains will surround you and hold you in the highest light. They will hold you in the hands of grace. They will support your well-being by remembering who you are. They will remember if you've forgotten. And it is an invitation for each and every one of us to step into that memory as well. Always a delight, like I say. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Peace and blessings to you. And yeah, join me again tomorrow. I love you all. I really do. We'll see you soon. Bye.